Hey guys, welcome to today's analysis for ES and next week. What are the things I'm looking at? So currently I'm sharing the RTH chart. Let me just hide the balance zones. But overall, we have a nice short covering with a big gap, and I'm seeing a lot of shorts trapped below the 5010 level, right? Um, Plus 5,000 is was also a round number previously, so I'm just drawing a line. But previously the price did hold for 2 days, and then we immediately moved lower. As the price moved lower, uh, folks were looking for price to move lower, and they were looking at 5,000 as a level or a reference and a round number where this level will hold. We are not able to move above 5,000. The price is not maintaining above 5,000 levels, and they were expecting price to move lower. But what had happened is this was the move about so there was an event which was on Thursday. We had a double distribution, and on Friday, what we have is a sort of a balanced profile. Even I'm not seeing an excess around the highs. Okay, so what's next? What are the things which I'm looking at? So there are a couple of scenarios which I'm clearly looking at. First is we have a single print around the 5090 level and a lot of shorts, or basically there are trap shorts below the 5090 level. So the first auction path which I'm looking for is price to not break this level, and I'm looking for further continuation higher, taking out the high which was developed on Friday, and see further continuation. Because what the auction, so what happened this day, right? Let me just redraw. So above the 5,000 line, when the price went up, right, it was just developing sideways. So this was a 2-day balance, right? Once the auction broke out of the balance, there was a continuation seen, but failure. There was no continuation further, right? So right now, overall, I'm seeing the cost basis or the value is moving higher. If I see any balance, so now that is the second auction path which I'm looking for. So if I see a second balance, then yes, let's see, for me, 5090 level is still important. If it breaks, then I'm expecting responsive buying and this bigger gap to be filled. Okay, so that's the third auction part. So these are the three scenarios which I'm looking at. First is not to break 5090, have some further continuation higher. Second is to just have a 2-day balance. And third is if we break 5090, then I'm looking for price to move lower, shake out the longs plus see responsive buying 5090, and this particular gap to be filled. If this gap is remaining, so for example, if the gap does not get filled, then obviously it is going to add pain to a lot of sellers or trap shorts who are below 5,000, who are below 5050, and again, who are below 5100, right? So these are the three zones where, I'm seeing a lot of shorts will be trapped. Uh, and that's how I'll be observing the levels. Okay. Now let me bring back my charts, my balance levels, and now it is showing me pretty clearly. So 5050 is a level. So for me, 5050 is a level to observe. Next comes around 5100. So currently the close is below 5100. So for me, this close is important. And uh, previously we had this double distributions. This is where I'm looking for further accumulation of inventory and have a sort of a balance, and then does the price move higher or not, right? So 5100, 5050, and again lower around the 5,000 level. There's also a level, where I'm observing, right? So this is what I'm looking for in ES and the auction path, and there are even higher levels. So yeah, it's pretty amazing next week, and also next week is also the monthly expiry options expiry. So just be careful. So for me, the gap is still a bigger thing too, or for me, it's a bigger event to notice. Filling of the gap, I'm expecting. So filling of the gap will also see some responsive buying at 5,000. Okay. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video.